for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to the ReNew Radio. Your host, Nicole, the Financial Freedom Diva. My co-host, Miss B.
Hey, y'all.
The only station that you will get information, inspired, motivation, and be renewed.
All right now.
Today's topic is about bullying. Bullying is very known.
Yeah, it's very important by the school year starting. Kids are back in class and they tend to get in these little circles or groups of popularity and unpopularity, and they tend to pick on the weaker child. And this is basically for the parents to be on the lookout for it, because not enough people are being verbal and speaking up about the situation. It's almost like it's a hush-hush thing, and we just want people to understand that it's okay to say something, and for the teens that are listening out there, it's okay for them to speak up for the person that's being bullied.
But before we get off into the topic, we have a special guest that we want to bring on the show first, before we get off into letting everyone know the different types of bullying and why we should be looking out for bullying with our kids and asking our kids different questions and stuff, especially the younger ones who are clueless about what bullying is, and if a child or someone is picking on them, what to look for and what signs we need to tell our kids. But before we go there, we have Miss LaShonda.
Yeah, she's on the phone
Bivens with us today.
Hi, LaShonda, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. Doing fabulous.
Okay, so we're going to first start off letting you introduce yourself to the airwaves and letting them know a little bit about yourself.
All right, so I'm LaShonda, like everybody said. I'm 31 years old. This is my first book that I just published. I work for a healthcare center full-time. I have one child, and I guess that's about it for right now.
Okay, so first we're going to get off into the questions that we're going to ask you, so you can go ahead and give the people a little bit more information about your book. First, what's the name of your book?
The name of the book is When You Least Expect It.
And what made you want to write this story? What inspired you about writing?
So I've pretty much been writing since youth, and it kind of has always been a passion of mine. So it kind of started off as just something fun to do, and then I kind of got the motivation to go ahead and actually write a book and finish it and get it published.
Okay. Is there anyone special that you would like to thank for helping you and inspiring you to complete the book?
Yes, I would definitely like to thank God, first of all, for just giving me the talent and pushing me to do things to help other people and reach out to other people. My son was definitely a motivating factor in everything, because when you have children, it makes you want to be better, do more, elevate. And my sister was actually kind of the one that gave me the idea to do something more, because we had a conversation about elevating, and it kind of led from there. And I spoke to her spouse at the time, and we kind of went over a plan to see what my talents were, and then we got around to the writing, and that's kind of how the book got finished.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So, LaShonda, hi. This is Nicole. I have a quick question for you. So, what can I expect if I go and pick up your book, and where can I pick up your book from?
Okay, so what you can expect from the book, it's definitely a page turner, in my opinion. It's a fiction story, and it kind of has a little bit of everything, the things that we go through in life, as well as there's a lot of, it basically promotes family, love, friendship, there's hope, there's healing, there's a little bit of everything in there. So anybody that would pick up the book will definitely get something out of it, some type of message or story. Like, it's pretty much for everybody, but it is for adults only. I wouldn't recommend a kid to read it because it does have a little romance in it because it has love. So, you said, where can you get it from? So right now it is available starting today in the Happy Cat Candle Store in Concord Mills Mall.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I actually have a book signing today at 7 in that store. So it's Concord Mills Mall because there's 2 stores. There's one in Northlake, but the grand opening for the Happy Cat Candle Store in Concord Mills is today. My book signing is from 7 to 9, and the book will be available from today on until I don't have it in there anymore. But as of right now, you can definitely get it from there. You can also go to my website, which is shondasgottalent.bigcartel.com, and it's Shondas, SHONDAS, got talent, or you won't find it. You can even reach out to me on my social medias. Instagram is Shondas Got Talent, Facebook is Shondas Got Talent Diva, and you can message me or anything like that, and I can get the book to you.
Awesome. Another question for you. So
Okay.
I want you to finish this sentence for me, okay?
Okay.
What makes your book stand out?
Okay, I think what makes my book stand out is because it has that everyday life story embedded into it. And I feel like that makes it relatable, and it will most likely keep people's interest because, like I said, there's a little bit of everything in it. So just about anybody can kind of get something out of it. So I just feel like with it being things that people go through every day, it will make people want to read it because it kind of maybe gives them hope that things will get better, or kind of maybe gives them hope that they'll find love, true love, or whatever the case may be, that they'll have real friendship. So I just feel like with the storyline, that will be the biggest thing that will make people want to read it and keep people interested.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay, so tell us how we can get in touch with you again and where your books will be.
Okay, so in order to reach me, you can use Instagram. It's Shondas Got Talent. That's SHONDAS Got Talent. Facebook is Shondas Got Talent Diva. Once again, there's an S on the Shondas. You can also reach me on LaShonda the Author page on Facebook. And then you can get all of my information and all of my merchandise on my website, which is shondasgottalent.bigcartel.com. And once again, that Shondas has an S on it, so it's SHONDAS .talent.bigcartel.com.
So I have one more last question for you before we let you go. So I know you said you've been writing since you was a kid, and before you get off the show with us, give me one thing that you can inspire, I guess, someone else who's looking to write, or who's started writing or stopped writing, or just have a passion for something, regardless if it's writing or not, that makes them or keep them moving, or, you know, make them want to finish what they've started.
Okay, so for that, I would just basically say, just do it. Just like Nike says, because once you get started, it flows, and you kind of get hooked to it. There will be some times where you may have a little rough time, you may get writer's block, or, you know, you may run into hard times with whatever you do, even if it isn't writing. But basically, you just have to stay focused, keep it moving. Sometimes you have to change your scenery, and just keep things that may get you unfocused away from you. Sometimes you just got to change it up, or sometimes you have to take a little bit of a break just to clear your mind, but don't take too long of a break to where your talents and creativity slip away. Always stay focused and get it done, and you'll be happy and excited when you get to the end.
Okay, I do have another question for you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're perfectly fine.
But my question to you would be, are you in the process of writing any more, or have you just taken a break to take in this book?
No, I most definitely am. I actually already have 3 other books started. I actually started a book at the same time as this one because my mind kind of goes in 15 different places, so I had to cut out and start the other book. So I definitely already am working on 3 other projects. as well as I've already been asked to do a spin-off to this book, so that may be something for people to look forward to as well.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, there's a lot coming up.
Well, I'm a reader, so I'm most definitely gonna give you a check that out, and see what you got. See the page gonna turn for me.
Well, that's awesome,
Yes,
because
I
I have something in the making as well. So maybe I can reach out to you. You can help me. Help my book take off and get to the next level as far as everything that you've gone through, as far as the different steps, since you're already doing it.
Of course, I don't mind. A lot of people have now come out like, oh, I like books too. I need your help. And I'm like, cool. Well, whoever needs help or guidance or whatever, I'm all for trying to help people because somebody helped me. So
absolutely,
I just wanna
absolutely,
get the same thing out.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll be back with our topic, bullying.
You're listening to the ReNew You Radio Show. Your host, Nicole, the Financial Freedom Diva, and my co-host, Miss V.
ReNew You Financial Consultants. RYFC is an established business that goes above and beyond to serve you. We are proud to offer credit repair and tax service that will change your life. Our owner and staff is qualified and dedicated to you. Let us get you back on the road to financial freedom. We are located at 3203 Highway 21, Suite 202, Fort Mill, South Carolina, 29715. Call us at 803-548-3008. That's 803-548-3008, and visit our website at www.renewufc.com.
You're listening to the ReNew You Radio. Your host, Nicole, the Financial Freedom Diva, and my co-host, Miss V.
All right. We're back, and we just got off an awesome segment with Miss LaShonda Bivens. She has a book out. It's on the bookshelves right now, people. The name of her book is When You Least Expect It. You can also go to her website, and her website is what, Miss Nicole?
LaShonda.talents.bigcartel.com. You can also get her book from Amazon and also barnesandnobles.com.
Y'all go check her out. She said it's a nice page turner, and you might even get a sequel to the book. All right. So if you would like the opportunity for free advertisement and a chance to share your story or business, like us on Instagram at RenewUTax and RenewUFC. Tag your business and then comment #RenewURadio. We will give you a shout out on our next show. We will also enter you into a drawing for the opportunity to be on an upcoming show. So y'all go out there to RenewUTax or RenewUFC.
Also, another upcoming event that we have coming up is Financing Cocktails. We will be in Columbus, Georgia on August the 25th from 5:30 to 9. Seats are limited. The cost is $25. Make sure you go out to my website at www.renewufc.com. Click on events. I want to make sure I see you there, especially all my credit clients. I want to make sure I see you there front and centered. Let's go ahead and get this knowledge in.
Yeah. We're going to be feeding you too. So come on out, bring your stomachs with you and bring your brains so you can think about what's going on and pay attention so we can help you change your mindsets and get you on the next level.
And I did say financing cocktails.
Oh, did you say cocktails? Okay, now.
Today's topic, once again, is bullying. We're going to touch a little base on bullying. We're very passionate about our kids. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. Some kids are already in school.
Yeah.
Some kids started last week.
Yeah.
So, some kids started last week. So, let's just make sure we educate our kids on the different types of bullying and what to expect.
Yeah, this is a very touching subject. I don't think very many people can say they haven't witnessed bullying or has experienced bullying. It's such a problem to where now our teens and our younger kids are even talking about taking their own lives. And us as parents, we need to, be aware. We need to listen. That's the main thing. We need to listen and pay attention to actions. My dad, when I was coming up, he would always say, "You're acting different." I didn't really understand what he meant when he said you're acting different. That tells me now as an adult, he was watching my behavior, watching me when I'm sad or when I'm happy, or asking me, are you okay? That was a question that I heard a lot. Are you okay? And I see now why it is, because he was worried about me and he wanted to see, was I okay? And nowadays it's such a bad thing to talk. It's such a bad thing for you to tell if someone else is bullying someone. People don't want to stand up. But our kids are the next generation. And if we don't do something to help them speak up, it's not going to be a next generation, because they're taking their own lives. They're sitting around and feeling depressed, and they're not moving forward and enjoying their youth because of another child trying to silence them.
Simple words as "I love you" before they leave the house means a lot. When they come in the house, when they get ready to go off to school, when they go off to college, just say "I love you." Let them know you love them. It makes a big difference. And also just have a open communication with your kids, so they will be open up to come up to tell you that if something is going on and they don't want to hide it, or they're ashamed of being bullied. Watch your kids' actions, like Ms. V said. Watch your kids' action every step of the way. I have kids myself, and I also know when their moods have changed, or if they're doing something or have done something they had no business doing, or if something is bothering them. Watch your kids. Let them know you love them, and just, you're not in their business, but you are in their business because you're their parents.
Right.
Go in their rooms, do whatever you need to do to make sure you're a part of their lives.
Yeah, you have to. I was doing some, I was looking up this topic because it really touched my heart, and I thought we should talk about it. I didn't realize it was 6 types of bullying. The only type that I knew about was physical and verbal. But when I looked into it, there's other ones here. It's cyberbullying,
prejudice bullying,
sexual bullying, along with the verbal and the physical,
and aggression bullying, being aggressive.
Yeah,
bullying.
That blew my mind, because when people are just talking about bullying, they think that people are just pushing you and teasing you and taunting you, but something as simple as a random guy jumping in your text messages asking for a nude picture of you, that's a form of bullying, and I wasn't aware of that.
Learning each situation, encourage your kids to express themselves. Kids who seeing other kids that's being bullied, have them to reach out to a teacher, reach out to administrator, reach out to a principal, tell somebody, let somebody know what's going on, because it's not okay.
No, it's not okay. And 9 times out of 10, the study showed that bullying takes at least 37 seconds. How they got that time up, I can't say that. But they say that an authoritative person don't get involved until the 27th second. So seconds are minor to people, but a second to a child who's being hurt or taunted or just making feel less than, that is a long time. That is a lifetime for them, because they want help and they can't get it. Let me ask you something, Miss Nicole. Have you ever witnessed anyone bullying or been a victim of bullying?
Just recently, believe it or not, my niece, she was being bullied by her boyfriend. And we didn't know this. My daughter came home, and my niece had some bruises, a big welt on her back from she was drugged on a carpet burn. And come to find out, he had been verbal abusing her, physical abusing her, and she didn't tell it. She didn't tell it. She didn't, and the way we found out is because we seen the scars, and that touched me.
Yeah.
That touched me. And she's one that has a slight disability, so she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, and that hurts you, being a person that's related to the person being bullied, because it's like you want to do something, but what can you do? And especially in your instance, both of them are special needs, so it's like you can't do what your normal mind would say, I gotta go, talk to him and take care of this situation, but you need to give her voice. We actually need to start talking more and letting stop, no, quit, this is not okay.
A lot of time bullying also is what they see.
Yeah.
And somehow or another they seen their parents or someone bullying somebody else, bad relationship, bullying, physical abuse, bullying. And that's what I got from it. I'm like, well, this is not a person that we definitely want her to be around. So, we want to make sure that we seek help immediately. Yeah. Soon as we found out what was going on, we started seeking help immediately. Okay, let's remove her from the situation. Let's, get her to a better situation, so that she don't have to deal with this person anymore.
Right. There are words. I don't have the right words to say, but all I do know is parents. It starts at home. If you know your child is being a bully, you have the right to put a stop to it. You have a voice. You are the authority. You don't want anyone hurting your child, just like no other parent does. We have to stick up. We have to stop being scared to speak out. We have to be vigilant in these schools. We have to give them their voice to speak up. We cannot continue to let these kids do it and think it's okay. And if you are in a home, and I'm speaking to the teens and the younger kids now, if you're listening, if you're in a home and you don't feel like you can talk, there's other outlets that you can go to. I have been looking up, and there's this little website, and it says Stop It. And you can go there, and there's help. There are helplines. All you you have a cell phone, and you have the internet. Type in Stop Bullying. So many websites will come up, and that will give you a tool to get help if you can't get help at home, but somebody out there will listen. All you have to do is speak up. We can't change it unless you tell it.
Absolutely. And if you know you're in danger, call the authorities.
Yeah.
Dial 911. Mm-hmm. If you have your cell phone or you see somebody's being bullied, and anonymous callers, today no one gets away with nothing because everybody's always filming. So you have proof right there in the pudding right there that you're being bullied, and let us help you get out of that situation. Especially going back to school. Let's go back to that real quick. What's very popular to me is popularity bullying.
Yeah.
You're not a popular child. So you're that so to speak, that geek child, that smart child.
Or overweight.
Or obese.
Yeah.
That obese child, and you're being bullied because of the way you look, the way you smell, the way you act, the way you dress. You're being bullied.
Yeah, and it's not okay. And ReNew You knows it's not okay, and we're telling you to say something. It doesn't have to go. It hurts my heart to know that there's a youth out there having trouble that doesn't have a voice. And, reach out to someone. Your life is very valuable. It's important. You are special. And regardless of what someone else thinks about you, God made you. And he made you just the way you are, and you're perfect to him. So just know that you're not alone, and there is someone that's going to help you.
Build up your self-confidence. Know your self-worth. Just know that no one deserves or have the right to bully you or make you feel less than what you are. That's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. And this is something that was interesting to me too. The word bully was first used in 1530. And it didn't mean what it means today. When it first was invented or brought about, it meant sweetheart.
Wow.
And that blew my mind. It was like, how can a word turn so ugly? Yes, in 1530, it meant sweetheart. And around the 17th century, it meant fine fellow. And then it meant like horrendous or weak.
Wow.
So the original word bullying doesn't even supposed to be a bad word. It meant sweetheart.
Do your research.
Yeah. So I thought that was a good thing for people to know that, let's turn that word back to what it originally meant.
Absolutely. But the thing is the different generations.
Yeah.
It's the different generations. When we was in school, you get into a fight. It's a fist fight.
Yeah.
Today,
they fighting with words and other things.
They're fighting with guns. They have no self-conscious. They have no morals. They have no standards. They're taking other kids' life. Why? Because of bullying? Or because you don't like someone?
If you don't like a person, just let them be. Just let them be. You don't. I mean, this world is full of space. If you don't like that space of that person that you don't seem to get along with, remove yourself. Don't try to tear someone down. And parents, please, the number one thing is pay attention and listen. If you listen to your kids, you will hear what they're trying to say. Listen.
Look into it. Go up to the school. Let someone know to be watching out for, changing behavior or they're acting out in school, or even sometimes when little kids are affected by things, their behavior at home, especially what I'm trying to say is when they're going to sleep, they have nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Bedwetting.
Yeah.
So we definitely trying to say just pay attention to your kids, reach out to them, talk to them. Again, number one words to say to your kids is I love you. Let them know they are beautiful regardless of their age, size, race. Let them know that you are beautiful. Let them know their self-worth. Let them know that you got this. You can be whatever you want to be, but you're not going to be a punching bag to no one.
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
That's not acceptable at all.
No. Okay, people, we have so much information, and right now my heart's a little troubled. Right now, it's real. And kids, I'm gonna give you a recap of what outlet that I know of, and it's called Stop It. You can type that into the web browser, and the site will come up, and it'll it'll help you. It'll give you organizational tools for school, and it allows students to report bullying as it happens. So, and teachers, you can get the same app, and then you'll be aware of what's going on inside the school, those that are teachers.
So I see that you also have Stop It and We're Bully buttons.
Mm-hmm.
My Mobile Watchdog.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one. I like that one. Net Nanny. Also, anonymous alerts. Bully tags.
Yeah, that's a good one. Bully tags, that's an app that allows people who witness bullying to send anonymous information. So kids, you always don't have to, if you're scared to speak up and afraid that it's going to turn on you, you can report stuff anonymously. And when it comes anonymous, parents and teachers, let's let it stay anonymous, because we don't want it to shift to another child. So, if they don't want to say who saw it, or whatever. It doesn't matter, long as we know it's happening and we can put a stop to it.
Absolutely. Once again, you're listening to the Renew You Radio Show. Your host, Nicole, the Financial Freedom Diva, and my co-host, Miss B. Stay tuned for the next show.